really assure you of that. So good to see you all here tonight as we wait for others to join us, as we wait for others to join tonight's session. How are we all doing? Okay, so I think we are good to go. I think we are good to go now. We're good to go. Right, we're good to go. So if you are with me, if you're excited about tonight's session, can you kindly raise your hands? Right? Can you kindly raise your hands? I can see those hands, those beautiful hands being raised. I can see those beautiful hands being raised. This is going to be explosive. But before we go into tonight's session, I like to introduce myself, which is very important because anybody can just sit down in their house and say whatever comes to their mind. So I would like to do a bit of introduction of who I am and what I stand for. Then we'll go into what we have for us tonight. So yeah, I always love to do this because I feel it's necessary you know who is talking to you, right? It is very, very necessary. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to introduce myself. Tonight's session, we have people from Kenya and we have people from United Kingdom in the session. So I will start by introducing myself. Then I will introduce Digital Consulting. Then I will move into what we have for us tonight. And I want to congratulate us for making it to tonight's session because this is going to be very, very interesting. So this is myself. I'm a pastor. I pastor. Okay, I'm not just a pastor. I'm a pastor. I'm a tech trainer and I'm a real estate developer. I pastor outside of King's Church, which is at Bega, Lagos. For those of you who are in Nigeria or who don't know much about Nigeria, Lagos is used to be the former capital city of Nigeria, and it's a metropolitan city up till now. So this is myself doing the work of the Lord. This is my lovely wife at a crusade we had recently. Right. This is myself. Right. So I'm a fun person. This was me enjoying a vacation some times ago in Dubai, right? I'm a fun person. Yeah, so like I said, I'm into real estate. So yeah, I was training a cross-section of real estate marketers and developers on the opportunity in real estate. And I was having this session with them, you know, enlightening them and educating them about the real estate business and the real estate market, as you can see, right? So yeah, I was training Nigerian youths here on tech opportunities and showing them how to navigate the career path in tech. So this is very, very important. This is very, very important. So I was doing that right here. So here again, I was doing that too, talking to a cross-section of eager youths who wanted to transition into tech, right? So I think, though that's not all anyway, but let me see if there are still other things I could share with you. Okay, there are still some I can share, right? Yeah, so this is very important, right? So this is me here. This is me in church doing my thing, right? And I think I've shared the others with us, right? So, so we have a physical office. Like I said, Digital is headquarters in Lagos, Nigeria, but we have students from over 30 countries of the world. At the moment, we have students from Kenya, we have students from United Kingdom, from Canada, We have students from South Africa, Uganda, Turkey, Dubai, Australia, New Zealand. As at the last count, students are in well over 30 countries of the world, and it's because 99% of our trainings are virtual. So 99% of our trainings are virtual. So that is why it's done like that, right? So that is important for those who are listening to me, even though we're headquarters in Lagos, but our operations are not limited to Lagos. As a matter of fact, we have a huge number of students outside of Nigeria than those who are in Nigeria. So that is very important, and we need to state that clearly. So we have an office in Lagos for those who might want to just have a feel of what we do, right? Might just want to share with us, you know, how our training go. But 99% of our trainings are done online. So the office is just for inquiries. People want to make inquiries, who just want to, you know, and it's an administrative center for our staffs to work and coordinate our global operations. So these are office, our people doing stuff. So it's just an office for our staffs to work and to respond to inquiries. We have a few skeletal physical training going on here, just skeletal, but majority is done. 99% of our training is virtual. 99% of our training is virtual. So whatever you're saying here is less than 1% of the operations of our business. And we've been around for 5 years. We've been around now. Agital started in 2019, right? And yeah, we've been doing our training since 2019, and we've been privileged to train over 10,000 students in 5 years on various tech disciplines. In the last 5 years, we have trained over 10,000 students in over 30 countries of the world on various areas of tech, right? And still counting. And we've helped thousands of people to get their first tech job, to get to set up their tech business. Because for us, we don't just teach you about getting jobs alone. We also teach you on how you can monetize tech. Actually, not everybody in tech has to have a job. You can become a job creator. You can set up a tech business, and we'll go into that tonight. So yeah, so that's some of the things we have been privileged to do, for which we are happy for that privilege, right? So a little about myself, then we talk about Agital, then we start. We'll talk about Agital, then we hit the ground running, right? So talk about Agital, then we hit the ground running. I'm the founder of Agital, but Agital at the moment is an organization of well over 45 staffs. So it's not just Agital is beyond me, right? And you get to meet members of the team with time. So I transitioned to tech, and that is why I feel qualified to treat this topic, because I also transitioned to tech. I transitioned to tech. So who am I? I used to work at a multinational Big Four tax and auditing firm from 2013 to 2018, and that's PwC. So I was in PricewaterhouseCoopers for 5 years, from 2013 to 2018, as a senior tax consultant. Then from there, I worked as a senior tax accountant with the largest indigenously owned Nigerian oil exploration and production company. So why do I say this? I say this so you understand that I used to be an accountant, then I got into tech. So I have a story. I started out as someone who isn't in tech, but now I find myself in tech. And that is why I preach the gospel that anybody can transition to tech, because I did it. I'd been in the financial services sector for almost 7 years. And at the point I was done, and I transitioned to tech in 2019. And it's been a wonderful journey ever since then. So if you are at a job that you don't have a passion for, a job that is not giving you what you want out of life, you can transition to tech. So like I said, I used to pastor Lighthouse Church. but now I'm the senior pastor of Household of Kings Church. So this is me right here, married to my lovely, beautiful wife. This is me. I was in Kenya last year, and I will still be in Kenya this year against to my Kenyan audience. And so, yeah, this is me in the church. I think this was our inaugural service in the church doing our thing. This was our inaugural service preaching the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. So, so that's that about that. So let's talk about digital. So if you are with me, if you are listening to what I'm saying, if you want me to continue, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? I'll soon be done with the introduction. So don't worry, I'll soon be done. Then we'll go into the subject matter for today. So the introduction will soon be done. So digital, I think it's time I tell you a little about digital, the organization called digital itself, and we can get going. We can get going with digital, right? So let's move. So all you have to do to know about digital is just to go to Google, right? We've been around for a while, so we've left some traces. So you want to know about digital, just go digital consulting. Digital consulting. Google is your friend, that's it. So you could check out our website, but I tell people that our website is what we said about ourselves, right? It's not the most important thing, right? Our website is not the most important thing. It's just what we said about ourselves. So, but what are people saying about us? And that is what matters. So here is our Instagram page. You might want to check out our Instagram page and see some of the content we have made on Instagram. So, you know, take your time, go to our Instagram page and see the content that are there. A lot of content are on the Instagram page, but it's still what we said about ourselves anyway. It's still what we said about ourselves. So then that's Instagram page. Going back to Google. Going back to Google. So right, then we have a lot of mentions in the national dailies, independent newspaper. They featured us, interviewed us. Guardian Nigeria has interviewed us. We're on Nairaland. You can see some of the things we are doing. A Business Day has featured us, right? You know, so just check out all this. Tribune has featured us, right? Vanguard, we have a feature on Vanguard and all this stuff. This day, we have a feature on this day, as you can see here, right? We have a feature here. So, yeah, a feature there is going on smoothly, right? So, yeah, Business Day featured us. So, yeah, but the most important thing is the most important thing right now is the reviews. So what are people saying about us? What are people that have passed through digital? What do they have to say about us? And I think that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. What are people saying about us? Right? So check out our reviews. That's why if you're interested in doing business with any organization, what you need to find out is what have the people who have done business with them, what are they saying? So if I'm saying, oh, digital can help you to transition, what the people that we have helped to transition, what are they saying? So check out our reviews here, right? Just search digital consulting reviews online. We have a review rating of 4.8, right? So you could just go through our reviews and whatever you see here, just believe it. Whatever you see here, just believe it, right? Whatever you believe, whatever you see here, just believe it. Just believe anything that you see right here. Anything that you see, just believe it, right? So there are a lot of reviews here, and it's very important that you check it out. So a lot of reviews are going on here, so just check it out, right? So this is our Google. So there are a lot of content here, and you can make use of those content. a lot of wonderful content that you can make use of. Right now, another thing that I want you to do before I start the presentation proper is to go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very, very important. Please go to LinkedIn, and I'll show you what I want you to do when you get to LinkedIn. When you get to LinkedIn, you are going to do something very, very important. When you get to LinkedIn, something very, very important on LinkedIn, right? So this is very, very important. Very, very important on LinkedIn, right? So I'm going to take you to LinkedIn right now. So yeah, let me open LinkedIn, because it's on LinkedIn that you get to find out what our students are really saying about us. That's where you find out what our students are saying about us. So let's go to LinkedIn. Let me open LinkedIn and I will share. So what are our students saying about us? What I'm very excited about Digital. Don't worry, I will share my screen. Somebody said they can't see my screen, but don't worry. What I'm so happy about Digital is the value we are providing for Africans. The great value we are providing for Africans. So now I've shown you all you need to know, but if I don't show you LinkedIn, you still don't understand what Digital is about. Digital is a movement. Digital is a revolution, right? Digital is a movement. Digital is a revolution. And you mustn't just take Digital lightly, right? So that is why I want to show you what is actually going on LinkedIn with our students and the amazing things our students are doing, the amazing things they are doing, right? So very, very important. Right, so I'm trying to get onto LinkedIn so that you can just search, you can open LinkedIn, right? Open LinkedIn and search Digital Consulting. So while we are waiting for that, right, let me start. I'm going to wait for the LinkedIn to properly optimize. It's because of the browser that I'm using there. But while we are waiting for that to happen, right, I will start and I will tell you what we'll do tonight, right? So if you are with me tonight, I need to see your hands. This is the time. I need to see your hands, right? And I'll just walk you through how you can transition to a career in cybersecurity. How you can transition to a career in cybersecurity. And this is going to be very, very explosive. This is going to be very explosive. Trust me on this. Right, it's going to be very explosive. So, right, I'm a very practical person, very practical. So, here's how it will go tonight. Right, so number one thing we are doing tonight is I'll be telling you what cybersecurity is all about. What cybersecurity is all about. So, that's the first thing. You need to know what is this thing called cybersecurity. Then number two, I'll be showing you why cybersecurity. Why cybersecurity? Why? Why cybersecurity, right? What is cybersecurity? What's it all about? Then why? Why are we, what's the big deal about this thing? What's the big deal about it, right? What's the big deal about this thing called cybersecurity? What's the big deal about it? So why cybersecurity? And what's the big deal about cybersecurity? So the number three, I'll be showing us how to transition. Why cybersecurity? But before then, the opportunities in cybersecurity. The opportunities in cybersecurity. The number four, how to transition to cybersecurity. Right? So it's going to be divided into four. What cybersecurity is all about, why cybersecurity, the opportunities in cybersecurity, and how to transition to cybersecurity, and of course, next steps. So if you are with me tonight, this is what we are treating tonight, right? What cybersecurity is all about, why cybersecurity, the opportunities in cybersecurity, how to transition to cybersecurity, then of course, the next steps. Of course, the next step, right? So now let's get going. Let's get going. So what cybersecurity is all about is the next thing. What cybersecurity is all about. What is cybersecurity about? What is this thing about cybersecurity? Why is cybersecurity important? Why should we even be talking about cybersecurity? Right? So I will tell you tonight why. What is cybersecurity about? Right. So I'm going to be using many slides. Right. So let's get going. Let me start with my slide. Okay, so let's get going. Now, first of all, IT opportunities are abundant, right? And I'm going to show you right now that IT opportunities are abundant, but the laborers are few. The opportunities are abundant and the laborers are few, right? The opportunities are everywhere, the laborers are few. So how did I know this? Let me show you on LinkedIn. Let me show you on LinkedIn why IT opportunities are abundant, but the laborers are just so few. So let's go to LinkedIn. Let's go to LinkedIn here. And when we get to LinkedIn here, you see for yourself. So ready to go. So now this is cybersecurity jobs that have been posted in the last 24 hours in the United Kingdom, as you can see. And these particular jobs, they are fully remote jobs. So they are even jobs that anybody can do, right? They are not even limited to whether you're in the UK, but these are just jobs from the UK. So you can see them. Now, this is the past 24 hours. This is 7 hours ago, just 7 applicants. This is 8 hours ago, 6 applicants. So they are looking for a cybersecurity instructor. Now, don't get me wrong, now these are entry-level jobs. Look at it, internship, entry-level associate. So these are not the jobs of, they are not looking for people that have 17 years of experience, right? Right, so these are the jobs, right? This penetration tester. So look at the filter, internship, entry-level associate. Now look at it, remote, not on-site, not hybrid, right? We're not looking for on-site, we're not looking for hybrid. We're not interested in all that. We just want 100% remote, which means that someone in Kenya can do this job. Somebody in the United Kingdom can do the job. Somebody in Nigeria can do this job. That is the interesting thing about this filter that I use. Now, another thing is, it was the last 24 hours. So these are jobs that are just out here, not job of a week ago, 2 weeks ago. No, because by the time you are looking for jobs of a week ago, the jobs are gone. Now we can see that these are 16 jobs already, 24 hours. Now, and all these jobs, you don't have to be in the United Kingdom to do them. You don't have to be in the United Kingdom. So these 8 hours, just one applicant, remote, full-time, right? So the jobs are there. The jobs are there. That's the reality. The jobs are there. Right now, I could change this to United States and still get greater results. Now, don't forget, it doesn't mean I have to be in the United States. I can be in the United Kingdom and I'm working for an organization in the United States. Now, this is 56 results. Don't forget 24 hours, experience level, remote. And this happens every day. Every day. Right? Remote, full-time. This was posted 1 hour ago, cybersecurity specialist. And this is every day. Every day, you have these jobs every day, right? So let's look at this job. You know, we look at the criteria. So this is a cybersecurity engineer. This cybersecurity engineer, as you can see here, right? The engineer is here, 43 applicants, 21 hours ago. It's still doable, right? We go to security consultant, right? 2 hours ago, 4 applicants. So this is for United States, right? Then don't forget, anybody can do it. You don't have to be in the United States to do this kind of job, right? Now, and this is the keyword cybersecurity. There are other keywords, right? There are other keywords that you can use. So this is information security analyst. How many hours ago was this posted? We're still coming to all this. This was posted a day ago. Has over 100 applicants already, but it's remote full-time. Security services agent. This 1 day ago, 11 applicants, right? So you could do Canada. Because one thing about remote jobs is that it's not country specific, right? As long as you have the skill, you have the knowledge, then you are good to go. You are good to go. So this is Canada. Not so much three jobs in the last 24 hours. Don't forget, for entry level, for just entry level, in the last 24 hours, we've had like 3 jobs that are fully remote full-time, not hybrid, right? So now this is a junior SOC analyst, right here, 11 hours, 24 applicants. So this is an easy job. Any digital students can knock up this one, right? Now, that's not all. You can also do Europe. Yeah, you can do Europe. You have 47 results. Italy, this is 8 hours ago. They are looking for a cybersecurity system engineer, right? And of course, it's written in Italian, right? This is cybersecurity Spain. Okay, this one is in English. So you can get into this, meet the hiring team, what we are looking for, right? Cybersecurity consultant, right? So junior cybersecurity advisor, right? So that's that for that. Or you can do EMEA. You can do EMEA, right? And when you do EMEA, you still get like 67 results. You know, this is Code Nation. So there are just many jobs out there. This last security engineer Ukraine, I posted 4 hours ago. There have been 37 applicants for this job, right? So you are not limited by your location. That's just what I want to bring up from there. Your location does not in any way limit you. Your location doesn't limit you. So let's go on. If you are with me, if you want me to continue, if you are getting value, can I see your hands? If you are getting value, can I see your hands? If you are getting value, can I see your hands? So now, potential for remote jobs, no IT background. Now, many people will think that, oh, you know, I can't transition to cybersecurity because I don't have an IT background. No. You don't need an IT background to transition to cybersecurity. And that's why I'm going to show you all these things tonight. Just be relaxed. I'm just having fun with you guys tonight. So you don't need an IT background. All you just need is a boot camp, practical knowledge, labs, projects, some certifications here and there, internships here and there, and you will transition. And this field is actually high paying, right? So I'm still coming to that now. So you don't need IT background. Don't let anybody make you scared. You don't need an IT background. All you just need is the right knowledge, right? All you just need is the right knowledge, right? So that's just it. All we need is the right knowledge. Now, so no age constraints. Some people are scared. Oh, I'm old. No. There's no age constraints. There's no age constraint. No age. No matter how old you are, you can transition to cybersecurity, because in the field of tech, it's not about how old you are, it's what you can do. Can you get the job done? If you can get the job done, nobody cares how old you are, as long as you can get the job done, right? So, and remote job, LinkedIn is your friend. I've showed you already about LinkedIn, so you've seen the jobs on LinkedIn. So now, let's get to it. What exactly is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity refers to the practice of protecting computer systems, networks, software, and data from digital attacks, unauthorized access, damage, or theft. It involves implementing measures to prevent, detect, respond to, and recover from cybersecurity attacks. Now, cybersecurity involves the implementation of measures and controls to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information stored in digital formats. Now, this is a very powerful area. Confidentiality means people that should not have access to the information don't have access to it. That is confidentiality. Like, they shouldn't have access to it and they don't have access to it. That is confidentiality, right? Now, what is integrity? Integrity means the information can be relied upon. It means that the information has not been compromised. It means that it has not been manipulated by hackers. What is availability? Availability means that the information is available when it is needed. And that is where we have the likes of denial of service attacks. Denial of service attacks, which aims to ensure that information is not made available. That is the essence of the denial of service attack. That is the essence of the denial, so that information is not available when it's needed. So you need to understand the CIA triad: confidentiality, integrity, availability. Those three are very, very important. Confidentiality, integrity, availability. Very key, very important. Now, in today's digital world, where organizations rely heavily on technology for various operations, cybersecurity is crucial to safeguard sensitive information and defend against cyber threats, right? These threats can come in various forms, including hackers, malware, phishing attacks, ransomware, and insider threats, right? So let's look more into this. Now, there's confidentiality. As I've said, information is accessible only to authorized individuals or entities. So, for instance, I don't know the weapons that are in the arsenal of the US Army. It's just what they told me that I know. I don't exactly know the weapons the US Army possesses. So that's confidentiality. I don't know everything. It is only people who are authorized to have those information that have those information. So that's confidentiality. Integrity, the accuracy, reliability, and trustworthiness of data and systems. Can this information be relied upon? Is it accurate? Is it trustworthy? Is it reliable? Availability, ensuring that information and systems are accessible and usable when needed. So I need this information. Can I have it when I need it? Can I get the information when I need to access it? Or am I suffering from denial of service? Right? So measures are implemented to prevent or mitigate disruptions that could impact the availability of critical resources. Now, number 4, authentication and authorization, verifying the identity of users, granting appropriate access privileges. This involves mechanisms such as passwords, biometrics. Use of passwords is a layer in cybersecurity. Biometrics, your thumbprint, is a layer in cybersecurity. Multi-factor authentication is a layer, like your two-factor authentication. Network security, protecting computer networks from unauthorized access and attacks. This includes firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and virtual private networks to secure network infrastructure, right? So, application security. Now, I need to explain this to us. There are different layers in cybersecurity, and that is why there are different defense layers. For instance, look at it from the perspective of an army. So, in an army, there are different units in an army or in the military. You have the Air Force, you have the Navy, You have the army. Even in the army, you have the Marines, you have the paratroopers, you have the artillery unit. So they are just different layers of defense. So that same way in cybersecurity, there are different layers. There are different layers of defense. So there's the level of the network where you're trying to secure the network, first of all, so that hackers don't hack into your network. But there's also the level of the application, the level of the software. And that is where we have, that's where we have the application security, because hackers can hack into your application. So we have people that are called application security engineers, right? So it's also another level. There's also the human level. And it has been proven that 90% of cybersecurity attacks are due to human negligence or human error. So it's not the network not doing its job well. It's not the application being hacked into, but it's actually a human being who is just being negligent, right? So these are the different layers of cybersecurity. And there's also an element of the physical security itself, not allowing tailgating, not allowing people who shouldn't be in the vicinity, in that environment, not allowing them to be there. So incident response, incident responders are people who respond when a cybersecurity incident has happened, when there has been a cybersecurity attack, then they respond, right? So they are trained in identifying, containing, eradicating, and recovering from security breaches. Now, one major thing about incident responders is that when an attack has taken place, their job is to ensure that the attack does not spread. They can contain it, they can eradicate it, and they can recover the system from that attack. So they are cybersecurity professionals, but they are trained for immediate response, for emergency response, before the attack becomes more problematic than it could have been. Now, there's also security awareness and training. In security awareness and training, this is a very wonderful field of cybersecurity. It's a career path on its own. Here, you are educating users about cybersecurity practices, threats, and their roles and responsibilities in maintaining security. As a matter of fact, there are people whose full-time job is to be security awareness trainers. That is a job, that is a career path on its own. You are just creating awareness to threats, right? And of course, there's compliance and regulations. This area is called the GRC area. In compliance and regulations, they ensure compliance with relevant laws, regulations, and industry standards pertaining to data protection and cybersecurity. So that's GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. And here we are talking about the ISO 27001. We are talking about the General Data Protection Regulation, which is the GDPR. We are talking about the PCI DSS. You know, so this is governance. This is compliance and regulation. We call it the non-technical area of cybersecurity. So having said this, I believe you have an understanding of what cybersecurity, you have a broad overview of the areas in cybersecurity, right? So if you are still with me, can I see your hands? If you are still with me, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? If you are still with me, can I see your hands? So that's wonderful. You are still with me, right? So let's get going. Let's get going. Now, let me go back to my, so now having said all these things, let's look at, so I'm not going to use this filter. I'm going to remove this filter, okay, so that I can use another filter entirely, right? I'll come back to this filter later. Come back to this filter later. But now I need to change this filter. Yeah, so that I can see more results. Now, I've said a lot, so let's look at the cybersecurity engineer. Who is the cybersecurity engineer? Now, one thing about the cybersecurity field is that there are many roles. There are many roles in the field. So who is a cybersecurity engineer? A cybersecurity engineer designs the defense system, right? It designs the system. So you have, let's say, a small business. When they bring in a cybersecurity engineer, it designs their system, helps with the installation of the firewall, the antivirus, the monitoring system. It designs the system. It implements their cybersecurity architecture, right? So that is the work of a security engineer. For those who need to understand that. Now, when you see SOC, we'll say SOC. Oh, who is a SOC analyst? SOC means Security Operations Center. Now, the work of a SOC is to monitor things so that if there are unusual movements, unusual traffic, they can quickly escalate. So that's the work. So when you see SOC, SOC means Security Operations Center. Security Operations. So every business must have a Security Operations Center that is monitoring logs, monitoring traffic, just monitoring. So their work is just monitoring. So how do I explain this to you? So for instance, when you have an estate, there are security guards in the estate who are just monitoring, right? But when armed robbers with guns actually come to rob, they're going to reach out to mobile police, right? And who are the mobile police here? They are the incident responders. They are the guys that are coming to contain a threat, to eradicate the threat, and to help the organization to recover from the threat. So I'm trying to break down all these terms to you so that you can relate better. So now, when you hear things like penetration tester, right, is the same thing as the ethical hacker, is the same thing as vulnerability manager, right? So a penetration tester, so I have my system, I brought in a security engineer, they've secured all the laptops in my organization, all the desktop, they've designed the system, everything has been sorted out, the organization is running, firewalls it has been deployed, SIMs have been deployed, IDS has been deployed, virtual private network is working. So a security engineer has developed this defensive mechanism of the organization. Then I call in a penetration tester to try to hack into my organization, to try to hack into our system from the outside. Why? Just to be sure that we are protected, right? Just to be sure that we are protected. That is the whole idea. To be sure that we are protected, to be sure that we don't just think we are safe and we are not safe. So we say, it's like you are bringing an armed robber to your house and say, okay, armed robber, come and see whether you can get in. I need to be sure that I'm really protected. So that's penetration tester, right? Then you have the likes of GRC. Under GRC, you have the data protection officer, you have the IT systems auditor. All those are governance and compliance. Of course, it's deeper than this, right? So you also have the threat intelligence analyst. You have the threat intelligence. What's the work of the threat intelligence? Their job is to investigate threats. They are also called security researchers. So just see them as the CIA of cybersecurity. They are like the CIA of cybersecurity. What do? They investigate potential threats. So for instance, you hear that, oh, your in Nigeria, they are called DSS. In Britain, they are called, I think, the MI16. In Russia, they are called KGB. In America, they are the CIA. So what do these guys do? They go around investigating likely threats. They don't wait for problems to arise before they take action. Because, for instance, 9/11, CIA actually picked up the intel that there was a likely attack, but the government of the day did not take it serious. So that's the work of CIA. So it's the same work for threat intelligence. They investigate what hackers are doing. What are the things happening in the dark web? What are the likely threats? So if you are running an insurance business, what are the likely threats to your insurance business? If you are running a fintech, what are the likely threats to your fintech? Right? What are the likely threats to your fintech? Right? So that is how it works. What are the likely threats? That is how it works. Right? So that is threat intelligence. I could go on and on and on this, but just so you know the different fields in cyber. And that is why cybersecurity is a lovely field. Now, that being said, I have satisfied one, which is what is cybersecurity? At least you now have an overview of what cybersecurity is. Like, it doesn't mean you're a cybersecurity guru yet, right? But at least you understand the various fields. You understand this is a very broad field. There's the engineer, the incident responder, the threat intelligence, the SOC analyst, the penetration tester, who is also the ethical hacker, and on and on and on, like that. So we have that. Now, next thing, why cybersecurity? Why cybersecurity? Why are we all about cybersecurity? Now, ISC squared, a global institute, said that in the next 5 years, 3.5 million cybersecurity jobs will be created. And they are right. And I will show you why I think they are right. 3.5 million cybersecurity jobs will be created in the next 5 years. So let me show you why I believe this is very true. So just hold on and I will show you right now. Just hold on and I will show you. Don't worry, you get a recording of this. Somebody said, do you need to learn how to code? No, you don't need coding knowledge. You don't need to learn how to code. So you don't need to learn how to code. So I'm going to share this with you. And this is a very important thing. I'm showing you the future, which is why you need to position yourself right now for the future. You need to position yourself right now for the future. And that is why I'm doing this. Right? That is why I'm doing this. Bill Gates knew that desktop computers was going to be the future. And he dropped out of Harvard to pursue that dream because he knew that desktop computers were going to be the future, right? So I'm telling you right now that cybersecurity is the future. And I'll tell you why it is the future. The same way Jeff Bezos dropped out of Wall Street, he resigned from Wall Street to go into e-commerce because he knew that e-commerce was going to be the future. So cybersecurity, in the next 5 years, according to ISC squared, 3.5 million jobs will be created in cybersecurity. So let's find out why. So if you are still with me, can I see your hands? If you are still with me, can I see your hands? Right? Okay, I can see you're still with me. It's good to know you are with me. So now let's look at this. Let's look at this right now. Criminals are moving to the web now. They are moving to the web because why try to rob physically when you can be caught, you can be killed? But if you rob online, the worst that can happen is that you'll be caught, right? That is if you are caught at all, because many hackers don't leave traces and you could make a whole lot of money. So people are moving to the dark web. They are moving to the internet. Yeah, that's where they are moving to. That's where they are moving to. That's where the opportunities are. That's where the opportunities are. That's where they are moving to. Right? That's where they are moving to. So you need to take notice of this. You need to take notice of this. So now, look at this. A hacked betting company, April 2022, cyber attack on popular banks, at least 5 banks per year. Popular social media platforms, that's 2022. So the long and short of it is just look at this slide. This just encapsulates what I'm talking about. Now, in 2018, the cost of cybersecurity attacks globally was $860 billion. $860 billion in 2018. $860 billion. Now, in 2019, it had increased to $1.16 trillion in 2019. In 2020, it had become $2.95 trillion. In 2021, it had become $5.99 trillion. In 2022, it was $8.44 trillion. By 2023, it was $11.50 trillion. It is projected that in 2024, it will be $14.57 trillion. So you can see that the rise, why cybersecurity, is because the rate of cyber attacks keep increasing by the year astronomically. So organizations are facing a threat, right? And because they are facing a threat, they now need cybersecurity professionals to safeguard against this threat. That is what is driving the demand. The demand is being driven by the hackers. The same way the demand for virus was driven, the demand for the antivirus was driven by the viruses. So the demand for cybersecurity professionals is being driven by hackers. So that is why. That is the why. Right? That is the why. So that is very important. So I've sorted out that area of telling you the why. Right? So now the opportunities in cybersecurity. The opportunities in cybersecurity. Let's look at the opportunities in cybersecurity. Number one opportunity is that you can work remotely. That's number one opportunity. You can work remotely. So you can be in the UK or in Kenya and you are working for an organization in Netherlands. You are working for an organization in US, an organization in Canada, right? So you can work remotely. You are not limited by your location. So number two, you can get a full-time job, right? I've shown you already the jobs. So for my Kenyans, let me just do, let me do something just to show you. Okay, no, just to my Kenyan brethren who are here, I need to show you what is obtainable. So I've just been showing you United States, United Kingdom. So let's see what's happening in Kenya. So cybersecurity. Let me just do cybersecurity Kenya, so that you don't think that the only people that need cybersecurity. So for instance, 5 hours ago, they are recruiting a data protection consultant, and we have a support analyst. This is 1 day ago, right? So, so those are opportunities available in Kenya. But like I said, you don't have to be located in that country for you to work there. You don't have to be. So we'll move on. So back to my presentation again. So you can get a full-time job and work remotely. Now, another thing is that you can set up a cybersecurity consulting firm or business. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be all about jobs. Now, what can your cybersecurity firm or business do? Just security awareness and training. Cybersecurity awareness and training. There are millions of organizations who need cybersecurity training. For instance, Digital as an organization, we have trained a lot of companies on cybersecurity, just awareness. We've trained them on cybersecurity awareness, right? We have trained them. So you can set up a business just on security awareness. Yeah. You can set up a business on cybersecurity solutions, right? Cybersecurity solutions. So you move from awareness to helping them to deploy their systems, helping them to comply with local and global regulations, with GDPR, with PCI DSS, with the ISO 27001. There are opportunities that you don't even have to work. Now, the interesting thing is that you can even do this online once you have your certifications. You can do this online. You can be in Kenya, you can be in the United Kingdom, and you are offering cybersecurity training to organizations anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. You don't have to offer it to the country you are resident in. You just have to have that knowledge. You are saying, oh, how will this be possible? I will tell you that. I will show you how it is done. Right? I will show you how it is done. But don't just take my word for it. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Right? Now, top digital services needs of American business. So, right? So, to show you this, you can be a cybersecurity consultant. You can start a cybersecurity consulting firm. And I just want to show you right here, right now, okay? Small businesses. I'm right here. Okay, so let me just show you. Now, one of the top, when you have a small business, right? So I'm just showing you now. I just want to open your mind. When you have a small business, some of the things you need a website, you need a social media profile, you need an email, official email, you need graphics, right? You need marketing, but you also need cybersecurity. And many people don't know that. Now, the easiest market are small and medium scale businesses, right? So that's why I just put it with that 5 reasons. So look at the security awareness training equips employees. So 5 reasons your small business needs security awareness, right? Cybersecurity for small businesses. However, businesses strengthen your cybersecurity. 5 benefits of cybersecurity awareness training for small businesses. What small business need to know about cybersecurity? Why startups and SMEs need cybersecurity awareness? Cybersecurity for small business. The importance of cybersecurity for small businesses. The essential of so now, why small businesses? Now I'm going to tell you why. How many small businesses are in America? In America. Now, yes, here's the volumes game. Now, there are 33 million small businesses in the United States. Now, the previous slide, we said, do American small businesses need cybersecurity? And we saw a lot of facts. The importance of cybersecurity training for American businesses. The importance of all this, right? Now, just from in America alone, right? In America alone, there are 33 million small businesses. So this is a huge market. This is a massive market. This is a massive market for you, a very massive market. Now, this organization, you can do security awareness for them. You can do solutions deployment for them. That is why cybersecurity is on the rise. Because anything that affects both small, medium-scale businesses is going to have a massive demand. That is why, right? So I just needed to show you that so that you're not just, oh, this man is just talking. No, I'm trying to show you facts. I'm trying to show you facts. So if you are with me, if you are getting what I'm saying, if you are still right here, if you are right here and you are with me, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? Okay, very good. I can see your hands. That means I should continue. Yeah, my people are following me. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. That means you're following me. So you can set up a cybersecurity firm or a business, right? You can be a cybersecurity technical writer. Yeah, you can be a technical writer. So there are organizations that, so if you are someone, you have a writing skill. So the organizations that have cybersecurity solutions, they have cybersecurity solutions and they are looking for how to sell their solutions to companies. And what they need are technical writers, not just writers, technical writers. Technical writers are people who understand the tech, the technology, and are also good writers. So they can write on the technology. So all they just need is to write from the angle of someone who understands cybersecurity. So you can be a cybersecurity technical writer. You can be a cybersecurity pre-sales engineer. You can be a cybersecurity pre-sales engineer. What's a pre-sales engineer? Now, there's a difference between a salesman and a sales engineer. An engineer is someone who understands the product and can sell it, right? And you need a level of technical knowledge in order to sell the product, right? So that is where the issue of the pre-sales engineer comes in, right? That's where a pre-sales engineer comes in. You get it? That's where it comes in. So these are some of the roles. Another thing is you can be a cybersecurity researcher, right? So there are just many opportunities in cybersecurity, a whole lot of opportunities, a whole lot. So, but the takeaway from here is that it's not until you get a job, there are jobs, right? There are a lot of jobs, but aside that, there are other things you can do. You can be a cybersecurity instructor. Yeah, you can be a cybersecurity instructor. There are many organizations who are looking for instructors to teach their people to create this security awareness. So the opportunities are just immense. So we are done with the opportunities. Now, the next question is, how do I transition? Aha. If you want me to continue at this point, can I see your hands? At this point, I need a lot of hands. How do I transition? How do I transition? How do I? Don't worry, people are saying recording. The recording will be shared. Don't worry. I will share the recording. Just focus. Now, I need more hands. I need more hands. I need more hands. I want to tell you how to transition. How you can transition. I need more hands, or else I won't let the cat out of the bag. And I'm giving you value. So I need you to encourage me. Right? Yeah, okay, so I think I'm encouraged. I've gotten a lot of hands. A lot of hands have been raised, so I'll continue. So now at this point, people are saying I'm talking too fast. I'm going to talk calmly. I'm going to talk calmly. I will list out the steps you need to transition. Number one is this, and listen clearly. YouTube videos are good. YouTube, Udemy, Coursera are good. But you need a boot camp, especially if you are coming from a non-tech background. Now, that is very, very important. So now, if you see my laptop, you can see that I watch YouTube a lot. I buy courses on Udemy, on Coursera, right? Now, at this point, I'm going to talk calmly because I want you to listen to me, right? So, but YouTube, Udemy, Coursera, we only help you to build on a foundation. One of the problems, I've been a tech trainer for 5 years, and one challenge I've identified is that many people have tried to learn a tech skill for many years without success. They've tried to learn it for many years without success. And one of the reasons is because they try to learn on their own. And in trying to learn on their own, they meet with a lot of challenges. And they are learning something that should have taken them 6 months. They are learning it for 3-4 years. They've just been learning and learning and learning, and they are not getting a breakthrough. So you need a boot camp. What a boot camp does for you is that it disciplines you to learn. And I always tell people, if you pay, you will pay attention. And the more you pay, the more the attention you pay. So a boot camp boots you. A boot camp disciplines you. A boot camp constrains you. So you are having classes on certain days, you have to attend the class. But when you are left to your own, today you start, tomorrow, you don't have the self-motivation. But when there's a boot camp, you have that self-motivation that is needed to master a tech skill. Apart from that, in a boot camp, there is support. There is support, there is help. You are supported. So if you get, one of the reasons why I see people today, they are learning data analysis. Tomorrow they move to data science. Next, tomorrow they are doing cloud. Then a few days after they enter cybersecurity. And, they are just moving around in circles. Is the fact that they are not disciplined enough. When they get stuck, they can't stick with it because there's nobody to run to. There's nobody to run to. So when they get stuck, they can't move. They just have to, they just look for the easiest thing to do. But no, but when you're in a boot camp, when you get stuck, there are many people you can reach out to that will help you. There are a lot of people that you can reach out to that will help you when you get stuck. So these things are very important. So you need a boot camp. Then number two, after a boot camp is you need what I call practical projects. Practical projects. What will stand you out is your project. That is what will stand you out. Are you with me? What will stand you out is your project. So if you have attended a boot camp, the boot camp will now ensure that you have practical projects. Because normally when you sit down and you are watching YouTube videos and you're just watching, you are in a passive learning mode. You are not in an active learning mode, right? You are not in an active learning mode. You are in a passive learning mode, right? You are in a passive learning mode. You are not active. But when you attend a boot camp, your learning is active because you are working on projects. You are executing projects. You are working on projects and you are executing projects. So that is very, very crucial. That is very, very crucial. So take note of that, please. Take note of that. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Right? Very important. Now, number three. So the boot camp, we ensure that you have practical projects. It will ensure that you have practical projects because if anybody is going to employ you, apart from employment, if you're going to do anything, you must be practical. You must have done it and do it. Then number three, you must have certifications to back up your practical projects and skill. Now, your practical projects are very important. They are very important, but certifications too are important. But listen to me, you don't need all the certifications in the world. You just need a few good ones. You don't need all the certifications in the world. You just need a few good certifications. And let me break this myth today. Many people have this belief that until they acquire the CompTIA Security Plus certification, they can't get a job. That is not true. That is not true. I'm breaking that myth today. Now, when it comes to cybersecurity, there are four main guys, right? So we have CompTIA. We have ISC squared. We have ISC squared, we have CompTIA, we have Cisco, and we have Google. Now, listen to me. So CompTIA is one of the bodies. CompTIA is not the only body. So the popular CompTIA one is the CompTIA Security Plus. And many people get stuck with the belief that until they have the CompTIA Security Plus, they can't transition. That is not true. That is a lie. That is a lie. Listen to me. If you have the CompTIA Security Plus and you don't have practical knowledge, your options will be limited. You will still be employed even though you have the certification. So that's why I listed it in this order. So you need a boot camp. Then you need practical projects, which a boot camp will get for you. Then you now need certifications to back up your practical projects. So now many people, like I said, are stuck on CompTIA Security Plus. Oh, CompTIA Security Plus, CompTIA Security Plus. They are stuck on that. No, it is not the most. And CompTIA is just making a lot of money from these things. Now, nothing wrong if you are doing CompTIA Security Plus, but it is not the only thing. Now, the equivalent of CompTIA Security Plus is certificate in cybersecurity by ISC squared. Now, all these are entry level. CompTIA Security Plus, certificate in cybersecurity, but they are entry level. So when you are trying to break in, you don't need all these CISSP, you don't need all that. You want to break in, right? You want to break in. So these are the certifications you should be looking at. So certificate in cybersecurity by ISC squared is the equivalent of CompTIA Security Plus. Now, the interesting thing is that at the moment, ISC squared is giving out these certifications. You can get vouchers. In Digital, we get vouchers for our students. So you get this exam for free through Digital, right? For free. You don't have to pay a dime. So we have a way of getting vouchers for you, right? So that you don't waste money on CompTIA Security Plus. Now, if you can afford CompTIA Security Plus, the training in Digital will help you to pass CompTIA Security Plus easily. But why we are like, why waste money writing CompTIA Security Plus when certificate in cybersecurity by ISC squared will do the same job? Now, the equivalent of CompTIA Security Plus, certificate in cybersecurity by ISC squared, is also Cyber Ops Security Professional by Cisco. We all know Cisco. So Cisco also has their own, they have their own security exams by Cisco. And it's not as expensive as CompTIA Security Plus. As a matter of fact, when you get through Digital, you get a 58% off this exam, and you can cover the other 32%, right? Then there's also the Google Cybersecurity Certificate, right? Now, this Google Cybersecurity Certificate is not as strong as these other guys, but it's also there. So you watch all the videos and you get the certificates, right? So you need the certifications. At least you need either one or two, and you are good to go, right? Now, there are other certifications, especially in that can help you. So you have Fortinet. and you have Palo Alto certifications. Now, these are free. And there are times you look at a job advert. For instance, let me show you. Let's go back to UK. If you are following me, if you want me to continue, can I just see your end? Can you give me some ends? If you are getting value, with all this explanation, can I see your ends? If you are getting value, okay, I can see that you are getting good value. Okay, you are getting value, so I'm encouraged. I will continue. Yeah, I'll continue. Thank you. So now, let's go there. Now, I'm going to go to United Kingdom. United Kingdom. When I get to United Kingdom, I'm going to go back to internship entry-level associate. So now this job was 9 hours ago, 8 applicants. So we can see that this job is still fresh. This is a fresh job. When they say the job is fresh. Right? This is a cybersecurity instructor. Just like I told you, this is an instructor job. Right? So it's another. So there are many job roles. There are many opportunities in cybersecurity. So this is an instructor job, which any of our students can easily do. Easily. This is like easy. It's nothing. It's a no-brainer. Right? So these 6 applicants. This is a penetration tester job. I'm looking for that job. This is a Linux system administrator. Let me see if I can see. So I saw one of the jobs recently, and in that job, they just needed, let me see if I can still get it. All they were just asking for was if you have knowledge of, so I think I'll send the job to you guys later, right? So that was just all. That was all there was to it. So let me go back to, yeah. Right, so now let me go back. So we have Fortinet. We have Fortinet. Right, now Fortinet, these are on network security. Now, the interesting thing is that these are free certifications, right? And for Fortinet, you have level 1, level 2, and level 3 for Fortinet. So you have level 1, level 2, level 3, and they are free. So these things just help to build your profile, right? Don't forget bootcamp, practical projects that the bootcamp will do for you, certifications to validate your practical knowledge, right? Right, then when it comes to the GRC area, you can pick up ISO 27001, right? There are free ones, even free, and it's the same value. ISO 27001 by SandBP or SkillFront. SandBP or SkillFront, you can pick it up, right? And there are some other ISO exams, but I know ISO 27001 is very strong, right? So these are, so you have this on your CV, you are good to go. You are good to go. Like, you are market ready. Now, the next thing you need, right? The next thing you need is you now need to have a job ready CV. Now, all these things in digital, when you come to our training in digital, all these things, you get all these things, right? And we have a 6-month intensive detailed training program, 100% online, very intensive, very detailed, and all these things are implemented in our 6 months program, right? So you need a job ready CV, right? The CV that can get the job, you need a job ready CV, a job ready CV, right? Such that when you have all these jobs, you're just shooting your CVs, and there are jobs everywhere. So with this, your CV is job ready because your CV shows your certifications, it shows your knowledge, It shows what you have done. So a job-ready CV. Then number 5, you need a proper LinkedIn training. And let me just call it, you need LinkedIn skills and job search skills. There are many remote job websites. It's not just LinkedIn. One of the sites is Indeed. There's Indeed, there's Glassdoor, right? There's startups.com, right? So, but LinkedIn is very powerful. LinkedIn is very, very powerful. So you need LinkedIn skills. You need to learn how to navigate yourself on LinkedIn, how to optimize your LinkedIn, how recruiters can reach out to you, right? Based on your profile on LinkedIn. So all these things we teach. How can recruiters reach out to you based on your profile on LinkedIn? How can they reach out to you? These things are key. These things are important, right? Very important, very key. Then number 6, internships. Remote, virtual internships. That counts as work experience. So when it comes to internships, there are a whole lot of internships that we share with our students. A whole lot of internships that we share with them. So this is the ladder. Then number 7, breaking. That's it. Number 7, breaking. So let me do a recap. So you need a boot camp. You need practical projects. You need certifications to back up your practical projects and skill. You need a job-ready CV. You need LinkedIn and job search skills. Getting jobs is a skill on its own. The sites to go to, the application, right? You know, and let me also put it here, breaking with a community. And that's one thing about attending a boot camp. You have a community that is backing you. You have a community that is sharing information with you, sharing knowledge, sharing ideas, so you can break in with that community. But if you are just seated in your house, you are doing your own thing, you're never going to get all this information, right? You're never going to get all this. So this is the system. For instance, in Digital, every day we share job opportunities with our students. Every day. Every day. While they are still in training, they are getting job opportunities. While they are in training, they are getting job opportunities. So it's not until they are done that they start getting opportunities. No. So what are the next steps? Right. So for us in Digital, we have a 6-month training program, right? And it is open to, it's a 6-month training program, right? And it's Saturdays and Sundays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So this is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Let me just put 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time, which is to 8 p.m. UK time, which is 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Kenyan time, right? So that's how the training goes, right? The training is 100% online, right? During the course of the training, you'll be learning the technical cybersecurity. You'll be learning the non-technical, or what I call GRC, right? You learn the technical side. You get certifications. We coach you for these certifications. We share internship opportunities with you. We help you with your CV revamp and LinkedIn optimization, right? You have a teaching assistant to help you out if you get stuck. Classes are live. and the replay is made available for download. There are career coaches. There are career coaches who come around and help you to transition. Now, these career coaches are people who have transitioned and they help you to transition. Now, this area is very, very important, right? And I'm going to talk more about it. I'm going to talk more about this particular area of career coaches, right? So maybe it's the last thing I will say, because I'm very proud of the career coaches that we have in Agital. They are doing a very wonderful job. Truth be told, they are doing a great job, right? A very great job. So if you are in the UK for this 6 months training, it's actually subsidized because this is actually a promo training, but this is the first and the last time we'll be charging this low amount of money from this training. So I need you to understand, so that you don't think that, oh, this is how it is, this is how it's always been. No, this is a ridiculous price, but we are doing that just for now, just for this period, and it's 276 British pounds, 276 British pounds. That is if you are doing a one-time payment, right? And the payment is via Stripe. So let me put it there. Payment is via Stripe. So we just generate a Stripe link for you, and you can pay. You can pay with your MasterCard, your Visa card, American Express, and some other cards, right? So we all know that Stripe is very reliable. So if you are doing a one-time payment, it's 276 pounds. Training will start next week, Saturday. Training starts next week, Saturday, just so you know. Next week, Saturday. Training starts next week, Saturday. Now, if you are doing a one-time payment, it's 276 British pounds. Let me say this is a very ridiculous price. I know that. And at times, because I'm giving it out at this very cheap price, there's a tendency for people to think that, oh, they don't have anything to offer in that training because it's cheap. No, it's just because this is a promo price. This is the first and the last time we'll be doing it as cheap as this. So please, let's take note of that. If you are paying in US dollars, you are paying 350 US dollars for one-time payment. Now, if you are paying in Kenyan shillings, you are paying 50,200 Kenyan shillings for one-time payment. Now, you can also do 2 months instrumental payment, right? And if you are doing that, what you are just doing is you are paying, you're just paying in total 420 USD. So you pay this twice. So you do 210 USD, then 210 USD, right? Or you do 331 British pounds. And if you do the 331 British pounds, you do it twice, right? You do it twice, which now make it to be, let me work it out for you. That's 331 divided by 2. That will be 165. So that'll be 165 first month. Then you do 165 second month. So that is March and April. So first month is March. First month is March. The second month is March, is April, right? And if you are doing Kenyan shillings, That's for 2 months instrumental. You do 61,110 Kenyan shillings. And that's the total you pay, and you pay twice. So you do Kenyan shillings, you divide it by 2. All right, that's 61,110 divided by 2. That is 30,555 first month, which is March. Then another 30,555 second month, which is April. Right? So you can do the one-time payment, or you can do the instrumental payment. Like I said, the training starts next week, Saturday, which is March 9. And the timing of the training has been posted here. It's going to be 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. UK time and 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Kenyan time, Saturdays and Sundays, 100% online. You are learning both the technical and the non-technical side of cybersecurity. Now, before I begin to take the questions, I also want to introduce you once again to my team, right? My team is a very strong team, and I'm always proud to show off my team members because they give you all the coaching and all the mentorship that you need. So let me introduce my team to you. So all these guys, you'll be meeting them during the course of the training, right? Somebody say which boot camp, right? Which boot camp? Yeah, so you learn everything, right? You learn everything. You learn the technical and the non-technical, and your first job will determine how you specialize. No. Entry-level roles are not just for technical. It's just the ones I showed you. You can get entry-level roles for non-technical, right? You can get entry-level roles for non-technical. So don't think there is no need for coding. You don't need coding, right? No need for coding, right? You don't need coding. So please, let's take note of that. So no need for coding. So we have a very wonderful team. We have a very wonderful team. As you can see, I will try to share some of them with you tonight. This is Emmanuel. Emmanuel is a career coach at Agital. Presently, he works with the Technology Risk Department at PwC UK. He was formerly Senior Risk Management Analyst at Deloitte, Lagos. He used to be IT and Network Security Engineer at Keystone Bank. Then he was Network and System Security Analyst at First Bank. So these are career coaches. These are people that have been in the industry. So they understand, and he studied physics, right? So they understand the industry very well. So presently, he's a technology risk consultant at PricewaterhouseCoopers, United Kingdom. So he's a career coach, and he will be around during the course of the classes. We also have on our team, Samson Oni, right? We have on our team Samson Oni, who is doing a very, very great job. Samson Oni is doing a very great job. And I just have to tell you more about him, right? This guy is doing some amazing job helping people to transition to tech. So where's Samson Oni, right? So Samson Oni is on our team. He's a career coach at Agital. He's currently a security engineer at Amazon, United States. I think he works at the Seattle, I think maybe the Maryland office, right? He used to be application security engineer at Amazon Web Services, but now he's a security engineer at Amazon. Before that, he was a security engineer at Avalara. Avalara is a fintech. Then he's also an assistant lecturer. He's a lecturer at University of Maryland, Baltimore. So these are guys who are on our team and who will help you to transition, right? So these are and they'll be around during the course of the training, and they'll help you to navigate your path, in the industry. They will help you to navigate your path in the industry, right? There's also someone else I need you to meet, or that is also doing a very great job. Her name is Tofumi Adebowale. Tofumi Adebowale is doing a very powerful job. So these are people who transition. These are people who transition to tech, and they are doing great stuffs. They are doing great stuffs, right? So let's see. So here we are. So this is Tofumi Adebowale, right? She's currently a senior information security consultant with World Solutions, United Kingdom. She has been there since July 2022. And then before then, she was pre-sales engineer. You know, I kept talking about pre-sales engineer with Soft Solutions, where she did a lot of great stuff. January 2019. Then before then, she was IT security specialist at Robert Johnson Technologies, right? That's where she started from, right? So these are people who have done amazing stuff, right? We also have Nelson Ojovbo. Nelson Ojovbo, right? He's also a career coach at Agital. The career coach at Agital. Nelson heads the cybersecurity unit of eTransact. He's on our team in Agital. He has been a technical instructor, mentor at Springboard. Was a former security engineer at iGent. The interesting thing about Nelson is that Nelson is based in Nigeria, but he works for global organizations. He's based in Nigeria, then he was cybersecurity engineer at Soft Solutions. He's based in Nigeria, but he works for global organizations. So that is just so interesting, right? That is very, very interesting. So that's our team. That's our cybersecurity team, and we are here to give you value. We are here to give you value at another level. So at this point, all other information will be shared on the WhatsApp group. This slide will also be shared. The recording will be shared. So let me take your questions. Let me see. No. It's not important to study CEH. Don't bother yourself with all those CEH stuff. The certifications you need are the ones I've shown you. So Deborah is asking the tools. Well, all you just need is a laptop, readiness to learn, computer literacy, right? And a 6 gig laptop will do the job, and we are good to go. We are good to go. Angela is saying, what certification covers all aspects dealing with cybersecurity? Those certifications I've listed to you, they are all you need. Those certifications, that's all you need. Where do we make payments to? Just chat me up, Dolakwa, chat me up. Once you chat me up, I'll generate the Stripe link for you, and you take it off from there. It's just that simple, right? You can pay with Stripe, and we all know Stripe is a recognized payment provider, so he accepts all currencies, right? Right. So he accepts all currencies, right? So just chat me up, Dolakwa. Chat me up, and we'll take it up from there. So Angela, I've answered your question. It covers the certifications I've listed on that screen. That is all you need. I'm speaking from experience. This is our 5th year in training people, so I know what I'm talking about, and I've trained over 10,000 students in over 30 countries of the world. I run an organization that has over 45 staff, almost 50 now, almost 50, because this year we recruited a new set of people, well experienced, and so I know what I'm saying, right? So just listen to me here. I've helped thousands of people to set up tech businesses to get their first tech job, right? So yeah, I'm not just talking. right? Okay, so you work Saturdays and Sundays. You don't have a problem, Austin. That is not a problem at all. The classes are in the evenings. Classes are recorded. But aside that, there are teaching assistants. So in case you miss a class and you're trying to go over the video and you get stuck, there are teaching assistants that will help you out, right? There are teaching assistants that will help you out whenever you get stuck. And this teaching assistant, they work Mondays to Saturdays, right? So they work, so you say you work Saturdays and Sunday, they work Mondays to Saturdays. So they're always ready for you. So that is not a problem at all. No Naira payment, there's Naira payment. The Naira equivalent is 500,000 Naira, right? That's the Naira equivalent. 500,000 Naira is the Naira equivalent. How much is the training? The training is 276 British pounds for one-time payment, 500,000 in Naira. For those who want to pay Naira, 350 US dollars. And yeah, so the time of the classes are Saturdays and Sundays, 6 p.m. UK time to 8 p.m. UK time, which is 9 p.m. Kenyan time to 11 p.m. Kenyan time. Are you responsible for getting the job after internships? After the internship, even before the end of your internship, we post jobs daily. We post jobs daily. So before you might not even need to do internships. Some of our students have gotten jobs while they are still doing training. They have not finished training, they've gotten jobs. So there's no way we are posting jobs, sharing jobs with you every day, 365 days a year, right? That you not get a job. How long is the training? The training is 6 months. Olu is asking Naira payments. If you are doing Naira payments, that's 500,000 Naira. If you are doing Naira payments, that is 500,000 Naira for Naira payments, right? So that is for Naira payments is 500,000 Naira for Naira payments. So if Naira works for you, that's fine. Oh, Marvel is saying, is there hands-on experience and training? It is 100% hands-on. 100% hands-on. So let me answer that one. 100% hands-on. Do we get references from digital? Of course. Whenever our students, and this happens a lot in UK, right? It happens a lot in UK. So whenever our students, they go for interviews and, they ask for employer, previous work reference and everything, I do that myself. This is what I personally do. So they send digital an email, they send it to our official email. Then we fill the form for them and that's it. So for CV, yeah, we coach you on CV. We coach you on CV writing, how to revamp your CV. It's a coaching on its own because many people don't get interviews or even get to write tests because the algorithm has thrown away their CVs. When the algorithm has rejected your CVs. Can one truly get an entry-level role without previous work? And say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Quote me anywhere. You can. How long is the training? The training is 6 months. What of someone that has some certifications already? There's no other program, but this is the only program that we have, right? How long is the training? The training is 6 months. Do I have to pay for the certification? No, you are not paying for certifications. The only amount of money you ever pay is what is listed. Either you pay 276 British pounds, you pay 350 US dollars, or you pay 500,000 Naira in Naira, or you pay 50,000 in Kenyan shillings, right? That is the only money you ever pay. As regards the certifications, they are free certifications, and the ones that are paid, we help you to get vouchers. Yeah, so I love this question from Austin. Cybersecurity jobs, some of those jobs, if you get them, they will offer you sponsorship, right? Some will offer you sponsorship. So that's just it. Some cybersecurity jobs actually comes with sponsorship. Whether you're in the UK or you're not in the UK, they will give you sponsorship, right? So I understand that your story about being on an health visa, yeah, some of those jobs actually get you sponsorship. Is there a certificate given by Agital after the course? Of course, Agital is a global institute. We have students in over 30 countries of the world, and we have a network, we have a community, so we issue certificates. You can check us out on LinkedIn and see what our students are doing. But aside that, you also get these certifications from ISC Squared, from Cisco, during the course of the training. Google Cybersecurity Certificate, you get them. Do you offer interview or assessment coaching? Grace, I love that that question. Yes, we do. That is why we have these career coaches. That is why we have these career coaches. Yeah, we offer interview or assessment coaching. Yeah, we do. So when you've applied, we sent you the job, you've applied, you've gotten the job. Now it's time to go for the interview. Yes, we do. Moji, yes, we offer interview prep. We offer interview prep. Yes, we do. IT audit. Yeah, we cover ISO 27001. We cover PCI DSS. Yeah, that will be shared with you on the group subsequently. I love what Michael Oyedeji said. From experience, can one finish this in 6 months, considering family demand and work ethics in the UK? So, first of all, a lot of our students are in the UK, so we are not new to UK, right? And many of them have finished in 6 months. So don't be scared. We have a lot of UK students. So we have students in Canada and US. So we are not new to UK. And I'm not saying that you guys don't work. People in the UK work a lot, but it is doable. I have students who have done it, right? Who are in the UK and they finish our program. They've written all the exams and they've gotten jobs in the UK, right? So it's doable. It is doable. It is very, very doable. Right? Are there other questions? Are there other questions? Okay, I'm still saying whether people, I think people are done with all the questions. So if you have further questions, let me just drop my, my WhatsApp number. You can chat me up on WhatsApp if you have further questions that I've not been able to answer tonight. I'm just a WhatsApp away. So just drop me a chat on WhatsApp. So this is my WhatsApp. Like I said, it's WhatsApp. Drop me a chat on WhatsApp and we'll take it off from there. WhatsApp, right? So this is the WhatsApp line. Let me see if there are other questions that I've not attended to. Yeah, we've had students who have gotten jobs with visa sponsorship, but let me be very clear here. So you see, there's something called the law of averages in life. And one of the things we coach our students on is taking advantage of the law of averages. So there are jobs that you will do them, they will not get you sponsorship, right? And there are jobs that once you get that job, you get a sponsorship with the job. So what I would just say is that I tell our students, just keep applying. Even if you've gotten a job, keep trying again until you get the one that really suits you. But there are students of ours who are in Nigeria who have gotten sponsorship jobs while in Nigeria, right? While in Nigeria. So the training starts next week, Saturday, and the registration closes next week, Friday, right? So because somebody is asking that, training starts next week, Saturday, right? And the registration closes next week, Friday. Right? Registration closes next week, Friday. So training starts next week, Saturday, and next week, Saturday is March 9. And registration closes next week, Friday, which is March 8. Are you there? So that's it. So that you are not confused in any way. Or confused in any way. So I've sorted out that one. So, well, how often do we run this training? The next one will be in 6 months' time. So, right. Of course, you can write the CISSP with our training. Why not? Because our training, no, after paying the tuition fee, there's nothing else you are paying again. Nothing else that you are paying again. Like I said, which I'm re-emphasizing, there are no hidden costs, no hidden charges, no hidden cost. No hidden costs, no hidden charges, none. Deborah, I've answered that question. Oh. We have had students who are in Nigeria who have gotten visa sponsorship while still in Nigeria to the UK. We have had, right? We have had. So, yeah, so that is very important to say. That is very important. That is very important. Right. So, are there still other questions? No. Deborah is saying, I hope there's no coding, no hidden coding. No. Now, one thing I will just tell you is the fact that go back and watch this video. It will be shared. And when you watch this video, go and research Egital. Go to LinkedIn, see what our students are doing. Go to Google, type Egital Consulting Review, see what our students are saying about us. Like, do your research, right? We don't lie in Egital. We say, so if I tell you there's no coding, there's no coding. That's just it. Olu said, is it possible to enroll now and start with the next batch? Yes, you can. And I will advise you to do that. Like I said earlier, right? Like I said earlier, you don't want a situation by the next time you come, the training has increased, right? The next time you come, the training has increased, right? What all account details, right? So it's very important. So what I will advise is that if you cannot meet up with the training right now, try to meet up with the registration now. So that, because like I'm saying, this is a promo, and that's why it's going for a ridiculous amount of money, 276 British pounds, 500,000 naira, 50,000 Kenyan shillings, $350. So that is why it's this ridiculous. So the next time we come back, it will not be this ridiculous. And you can go and do your research. Go and check out every other person that is doing a training of this caliber. They are not charging this ridiculous amount of money. So that's just it. That's just, they are not charging this ridiculous amount of money. Okay, so Mark, chat me up, right? So that we can sort this out. Yeah, chat me up so that we can sort this out. I've been adding other people. Just send me a chat and I will add you to the group. Samuel Boateng, my Ghanaian brother. Well, you said I've attended a lot of webinars, but yours is well specific and with good timelines. Yes, because we've been at this thing for 5 years. This is what we have been doing. We have been doing this for 5 years. So that's it. That's why it's like that. And that is why I talk like this, because I've seen, I wouldn't say I will see it all because I try to be humble, but we know what it takes. So Mark, please just drop me. You know, I'm talking right now. I might not be able to respond right now, but try to drop a chat so that I can respond. Try to drop a chat. Once I'm done with this session, I'll definitely respond to you, Mark, right? So, and thank God that you took advantage of the promo, Mark. So, right? So that's just it. That's just it. So somebody is saying, does the training include exam fee? Yes. So you're not going to pay another money for exams, right? We're not going to pay another money for exams, right? We're not going to pay another money for exams. So that's just it. So that is very, very important. So any other question? I just have 3 minutes to go. I just have 3 minutes to go. Okay, the exams associated with the training. The exams associated, I've shown you the exams associated with the training. It's right here. The exams are here. You can go back to watch these slides, but these are the exams. Certifications to back up. So let me copy and take it out. Let me copy and take it out. This is it. So these are the exams. So you can have a look at it. These are the exams associated with it. Right? These are the exams associated with it. These are the exams associated with it. There's no age limit, right? There's no age limit. Well, the thing about our students is while the pass rate is very high, is because we prepare them well for the exams. We prepare them well for the exams. So, we prepare them well for the exams. So I would say like 75%, but even those, the other 25% who don't do well, we ensure that before the training is over, they retake that exam and pass it within that 6 months. Right? Within that 6 months, they retake it and pass it. So that's it. So yeah, and we have not seen anybody who took it the second time and failed, but we have a 75% pass rate. Yeah. Right? I am done here. I am done. I am done. Yeah, so I am done. If you have any other question, you can ask me. You can ask on the group, and we'll take it up from there. Right? So, and I've shared the exam. So the group will be open. It will be very interactive, and we're going to, get going. It's going to be a very interactive group, and we'll get going with it. So thank you for your time tonight. It's been a wonderful 2 hours, well spent. CompTIA is not part of the exams. If you want to write CompTIA, we will help you to get a 30% discount on that. Yeah. So, but for these other exams here, you can be guaranteed that you're not paying any cover. The ones I've listed here, you're not paying anything. But if you want to do CompTIA, we help you get a 30% discount. We have affiliation. So whatever amount you're meant to pay for CompTIA, you just pay 70% of it. Right. So that's it. But like I've educated you, CompTIA is just a body. Like Cisco, like IIS squared, ISC squared, like Google. So don't think CompTIA is the only exam. that, oh, if you don't have CompTIA, you cannot break into cybersecurity. No, don't think so. Right, so I think I'm done. I've really tried tonight. The replay will be shared on the group, and we'll take it off from there. Thanks for your time, people. Bye for now. See you in class. It's time to transition. Don't play. Don't play. Bye for now.